So 2016 has felt like a bit of a disc fragmentation, and when I first met with Twin Flame, or around the first time I met him, we both ignited the original spark in each other. We almost set light to that original flame of truth, and that then catalysed the process of energetic synthesis to help us attune back to our original frequency. Often this happens when you're not actually consciously aware of it to start with. It's later on that you realise, or you find the words for what's actually happening. But I noticed that I've been, pretty much since then, been surrounded by women who resemble my original self, and I've been around men who are pretty much aspects of my twin. It's almost like, and this has got more intense as the year has gone on. For the past few months in particular, everywhere I look, I seem to see him. Everywhere I go, there's aspects of him kind of following me. Sometimes even to the point where I've been like, who are you? But yeah, when you first meet your twin, both of you are essentially covered in this energetic dust, which is clouding the truth of who you are, and you have to go through a process of clearing that out, purging out all that stuff that's covering up your original state or your original frequency. And you actually help each other do this as well by almost like mirroring that dust to each other. It's like what you see with your eyes isn't always the truth. What you're perceiving in your external reality, especially with your twin, I'm not sure if this happens in general, but in terms of going through the purging process with your twin, what you're experiencing in your external physical reality is a mirror of your internal reality. So they literally energetically show you what's going on the inside and respond to what's going on the inside. Even it's almost like a physical dramatization of what's happening inside you. And this is why you have to be very consciously aware, or this, if you're not consciously aware, this draws your conscious attention to what's going on the inside, because you start seeing things that don't seem true, or start time is not linear as well. I've noticed, I was not aware of this before, but I've noticed with my experiences with my twin that it's almost like timelines are jumping. It's not consistent what I've experienced with him. It's almost in relation to the energy that I'm putting out is what I'm getting back from him. And it's like we meet each other at different points, and what we think is what we used to think was a linear timeline, but it's like you see them and it doesn't feel like a week since you last saw them in terms of what is happening. It doesn't seem to chronologically follow on. Twin flames are also master alchemists, and this is what the process of energetic synthesis does as well. It helps you to attune back to your original love frequency, and twin flames tap into that lost art of transmutation, of fear into love, of all those inauthentic, untrue fear frequencies get alchemized into love. And it's these fear frequencies that actually keep you apart initially, or until you come together. It's all this energetic false baggage that you feel not repel at each other, but feel like is blocking the union. So yeah, it's actually quite a magical experience that I've never been through or been consciously aware of something like this ever before, where literally you feel like everyone you meet is coming to you with a piece of the puzzle of self. So that can either be of your feminine self, so who you are, or who your twin is, and yeah, it's really interesting to see what happens round about you. So yeah, energetic synthesis is like a massive thing to explain, and I haven't fully got my mind around it yet. It's funny because I feel like you go through things in this process that you just seem to know, and then try to explain, but it's like you can't explain it on the same level that you understand it at that point. So yeah, so that's just a few thoughts for today. If you have any questions or anything, just contact me at untameyourflame@gmail.com, or untameyourflame on Facebook, or like I said before, if you know me personally, then just send me a private message or anything. Yeah, so have a good day. Bye.